Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back putting a positive spin on CREEPSHOW 3. CREEPSHOW 3 is a 2006 horror anthology film, and this probably also could have been featured in our Seldom Seen series. I'm not sure how many people even realize this exists, but those who do seem to hate it. Its IMDb rating of 3.2 out of 10 confirms that. This here is my HBO video DVD release of the film, but Scream Factory actually released CREEPSHOW 3 on Blu-ray. It was a limited edition and sold out very quickly. I find that interesting, considering how hated this film is. Apparently, people were still willing to spend money on it, though. Honestly, it's really not that bad. It's different from the first two Creepshows, but different doesn't always have to be a bad thing. CREEPSHOW 3 has a sillier tone. It's wacky, but it works. There is definitely more humor incorporated than in the previous two. But again, that's not necessarily a bad thing. As soon as CREEPSHOW 3 started, I thought I recognized the neighborhood. After some quick research, I learned it was filmed on the Universal backlot. To me, it looks like the same set as The Burbs, so that's a positive. Alice is the title of the first segment, and the story revolves around a magic remote control. It's silly and fun, and there are some great practical effects. The pulsating boils are so gross, but so awesome. A.J. Bowen stars in the second segment, titled The Radio. This one intensifies as the story rolls on. Call Girl is the third segment, and involves the Call Girl killer. This is definitely a big positive for CREEPSHOW 3, since it's a slasher segment. Or is it? The Professor's Wife is next, and this is my favorite of the 5 segments. Seriously, it's awesome. It's easily the goriest of the 5. It's a bloody and cheesy good time. While we were watching it, Jason even said it's probably one of his favorite segments in all 3 Creepshow films. And I'd have to agree. It's very clever and extremely entertaining. So obviously, it's a positive. The final segment is titled Haunted Dog, and this one is easily the most offensive of the bunch. That is not a bad thing. By the way, the title Haunted Dog does not mean a haunted canine. It's a haunted hot dog. This segment also, without spoiling it, pays major homage to a segment in CREEPSHOW 2. So that's a huge positive for me. I really like how each segment takes place in a close vicinity. You have crossover characters appearing in multiple segments. It's actually pretty impressive how it all ties together. We get this instead of a wraparound. Although it's worth mentioning, we do get an appearance from the Creep, despite people claiming he's not in this one. It would help if you actually pay attention to the movie when you're watching it, guys. Funny how those same people have enough of an attention span to post a negative review. Essentially, the segments in CREEPSHOW 3 are taking place simultaneously. You might hear or see something in one segment, and then hear or see it from a different perspective in another. And in the end, it really does all come together. I also love how this horror anthology doesn't have a filter. This is not a PC movie, and I'm glad. I appreciate it, because after all, it is just a movie. There is offensive dialogue and offensive situations. It reminds me of a better time in history, when people were not so offended by everything. That is absolutely a positive. I'll conclude with this great quote from Ricky Gervais. You found it offensive, I found it funny. That's why I'm happier than you. The same goes for hated movies. If you go into a film looking for things to hate, chances are you're going to hate it. I rather watch a movie and enjoy my time. You might find Creepshow 3 to be stupid. I find it to be wacky and fun. You won't allow yourself to be entertained, but I will. Of course, I'm not saying you have to like it. You don't have to agree with me. This is just my positive spin. Please be sure to check out Jason's as well to hear his thoughts on Creepshow 3. Have you seen this universally hated horror anthology? If so, what do you think of it? Comment below and let me know. To which hated movie will we next give a positive spin? Check back soon to find out. Until then, remember, physical media matters. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up and be kind. Subscribe.